Good evening and salutations, my Days of Lives fans. So, let's talk about Chanel. She is in a very dark place. She is running off her emotions right now, right? And she does not want no parts of Paulina. She blames Paulina for the miscarriage, and that's pretty much about it. And when Johnny leaves, I guess to go talk to EJ about it, he tells Paulina, right now she doesn't want to see you. You need to sit there and respect that. Abe goes in there and Abe sits there and tries to defend her, but she's just not ready to hear it, right? Even with the doctor sitting there saying it could have been countless different reasons of why she lost a child, let's not sit there and try to act like Pauline's actions wasn't one of them. Now, Johnny tells EJ, this is another one of those rare times that EJ actually shows that he can be a very decent human being, right? And for a hot second, you almost kind of sit there and forget, or you almost kind of be like, he is about to sit there and lose it all. So I feel bad for him. And then I'm just like, nah, no, no. He does go back. Johnny does go back and he talks to Chanel. Chanel's like, you still have time to make your flight. He's like, I'm not going. But when I understand the character is exiting the show for a little bit to, welcome his new son into the world and everything. So my question is, are they still both leaving? Is Chanel staying? I can't fathom her living with Paulina in this situation, unless she's just gonna move to the mansion. Because other than that, I don't see how this is gonna work. I could have swore that both of them was not there leaving. I know um Carson was leaving, but now I'm just like, what are we doing? How are they exiting the show? Eric goes to Nicole and tells him that he's leaving Salem. And she asks, is it because of her? Is it because of the baby? And at first he said no to Jude, like that's not the reason, but then he meanders and eventually says yes. And she doesn't want him to go, but he's in torture being around her. This just makes sense that, you know, he wants to sit there and start anew somewhere. Of course, at the same time, yeah, that does actually make sense, just to go away for a little bit, just to create some distance. Now, Steffi is sitting there talking to Gabby, and he's all like, listen, I'm going to get you out. And he doesn't get into specifics how, like, he's like, um, EJ's going to help out, family and everything. Don't worry about this. I got it. Now, EJ does call Rafe to try to find Melinda, and he does. Eventually, he does. There's one point where he's not there eating. He's eating some fries or whatever, and she's like, you know what? I didn't get a chance to tip, so I hope he's spitting. I was like, God damn, Melinda. Melinda is not giving up that book without that immunity deal. So EJ is able to sit there and get that done, and eventually, Linda does come over to EJ's place, and she's just like, you know what? Just immunity deal and everything like that. I could just sit there and just be spiteful at this point and just tell Nicole everything. And when she said that she could just tell Nicole everything, he was like, "Why would you do that for?" Seriously, EJ? Like, are you joking or something like that? Are you being dead ass serious? Like, really? And Nicole walks in, and it just ends right there. And I'm like, your house of cards is about to sit there and fall apart because Stefan doesn't need you at this point now. Like, you already got Gabby free. So, whatever happens to you at this point, oh well. He did all of that. And for what? For what? I mean, my whole thing is like he loved this woman so much, even though that Nicole would sit there and leave him in a heartbeat. He did all that for her. And then you gotta sit there and deal with her moody teenage daughter, who you never know which version of her you're gonna get. And you did all that. It really didn't seem like a big payoff. On top of the fact that you are raising somebody else's child, and at some point in your life, you're going to have some sort of resentment towards them. But okay, now what else wants to happen? Oh yeah, I just want to sit there and clear something up. Somebody, and I'm not going to sit there and say who, said in the comment section that Camilla, the old Gabby, whatever, got fired. She didn't get fired. She quit. Okay, she quit. She said it literally in a I think a Twitter post or whatever, and so that's what it is. She quit. She didn't get fired. There's a big difference, and I want to sit there and put that out now because a lot of times, sometimes people will sit there and watch a video, not do the Googles, and just sit there and look at a comment and be like, "Oh my gosh, she quit." I mean, she got fired, and that's not the case. I feel like that's about it. I mean, there's little things like Abe talking to Eric about the miscarriage, and of course, um, Eric finding out the miscarriage from Paulina at this point, and she feels horrible, and I get that, but it's like I said, the same way I felt yesterday, the same way I feel today. Is it a possibility that the miscarriage was caused by her? Yes. Even if she wasn't, if they're trying to do the right thing, it still happened, and if that was the reason, it's still her fault. But then I also sit there and look at it, and I'm like, you wouldn't even be here to be upset with your mom if she didn't find you in time. So there is that as well. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much the gist of the episode. I actually wound up doing this video twice because I just didn't like how the first video came out. So I was like, nope, I'm not putting that out. Anyway, I can't think of anything else, but if I forgot anything, write it down in the comment section. Let me know. Or come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, Young and Restless. I'll see you in the next video.